If you're looking for ways to get more of your emails open and get people clicking through to the content that you want them to see, then this video is definitely for you. G'day, Ben Futrell here, co-founder of Max My Profit. And we're all about helping you build the business that you imagined. Now, if you imagine that when you send out an email, more people opened it and more people clicked on it, then I've got 5 of my greatest tips to help you understand or get better results from the email marketing that you're currently doing. There's no doubt that email marketing is one of the most effective ways to market a business. And in this video, I'm going to take you through 5 tips that have helped me get more of my emails opened and more people clicking on the emails that I'm sending through. Now, tip number 1 seems like common sense, but I've always been told common sense is not very common. And that is to make sure that the body of your email is nice, clear, and concise. Sometimes when we write an email out, we can go on and write a bit of a story that is a bit convoluted and hard to understand, when reality is what we need to do is get directly to the point and make sure the reader gets the message quickly and clearly. So make sure your email is clear and concise. Now, my second tip is about making sure that your subject lines are extremely relevant. So as you write your subject lines, make sure it's very clear as to what the reader is going to get when they open your email, and make it very clear as to who should be opening that email by using great keywords in your subject line. If you're not sure how to write great subject lines for your email, you can go back and check out a previous video I did on writing subject lines that will get your emails opened. I can guarantee it. Now, my third tip is another one of those sort of tips that you would think would just be a no-brainer, and that is to make sure that you have a good, solid call to action in your email. It's very, very often I see emails coming through, or marketing emails from other people, where the email itself does not have a clear and concise call to action. Now, what you need to do is think about the user when they're opening the email, how busy they are. They've probably also got other emails that they may be opening at the same time. And if you don't make it really super easy for them to understand what the next step is for them to take, then they're likely not to take it. The next problem I see happening is people giving people too many choices. Click here to download this, like us on social media, reply if you've got a question. Like, if you give people too many things to do, then they're just going to shut down. They're not going to do any of it. So what I recommend is that you make sure you have a really clear and concise call to action, one that's easy to follow, and just give them 1 or maybe 2 different options. It might be a click here or call now, but essentially is the same call to action, just for them to be able to action it in 2 different ways. All right, tip number 4, and this is a doozy, is make sure that you send your emails out on days and times where people are opening their emails. Now, you might be wondering, well, how will I know that data? Well, your email service, your email sending service, whether it's a CRM or a dedicated email marketing software that you use, should give you the data that you need to be able to make this decision. The other thing you can do is you can also just think about your target market. Now, I'm the first to put my hand up and let you know that I've made some critical mistakes when it comes to marketing my business. I remember one time putting in a live event on, and it was, I rocked up there and nobody else turned up, or very few people did, only to find out that the State of Origin football game was on, which is a pretty major game here on the east coast of Australia. Anyway, so just make sure that you think about your target market, and when are they more likely to be opening your emails? Is school holidays something that will affect them? Would a bank holiday affect them? Would they be more likely to open your emails in the morning or in the afternoon? Are they, if you're targeting mums with young kids, for example, maybe you're better off sending that email at 10 in the morning and not sending it 3 in the afternoon when it's school pickup time, for example. If you're targeting busy executives, maybe send them an email at 7 a.m. when they're having their coffee and their breakfast. Who knows, right? But think about what time of the day they're going to be more likely to open your email, and also have the time to be able to do whatever it is that you have put in your call to action. Now, my 5th and final tip for this video is to just try and keep your emails really, really simple. Don't go overboard with too many images or too much color. I've seen so many people, they get a new piece of email marketing software and they dive deep into all the templates that are available. And then, you know what? They go crazy crafting these beautiful looking emails. They've got stacks of images, etc. But all they do is make it confusing for the person that is receiving the email. Some of the best emails are text only. I tend to very rarely send anything except for a text, unless what I'm sending also includes a video. And then what I do is I include a picture of the video with a play button on it, as if it was going to play inside their email. It doesn't. It's a link to the video, but it works really, really effectively. So when it comes to sending an email, I know it can look amazing, and you see some of these catalogs that you get sent with lots and lots of images, but I'm going to recommend that you keep it simple simple, and you just stick with a text-only approach, and I think you'll be really surprised as to how effective that actually is. All right, so there you go. There's 5 of my tips for making sure you get more of your emails opened and more of your emails clicked on. Now, you might be wondering why that is important. Well, it's important because your internet service providers are now measuring the engagement rate of email marketing. And the less engagement you have on the emails that you send out to your database, the less likely it's going to get through to the intended recipient and will end up in a spam or junk folder. So really important that you work on these 5 tips and you get them working for you in your business. Now, if you do want help to grow your business, whether it's with your marketing or some other part of your business that's not working great, if your business isn't what you imagined it to be, then head across to maxmyprofit.com.au where the team are there ready to help you build the business that you imagined.